And it all goes back to metrics for us. When I came on board, what a lot of people in the industry were focused on were the social media metrics. I think we all know them. It was, how many followers you have. Doesn't matter what social site you're on, but that's basically how you were graded. Were your followers, it was your sentiment and the number of likes and things like that. So those social media metrics that all of us take into account. What I found out as we were reporting these, and these were things we were reporting before I got here, but a glaze kind of went over the executive team as I was reporting these numbers because they did not have a context. There was no context for, okay, so 5,000 people liked this blog post this week. Give me some context around that, and what does that mean? So we switched probably about 90 days into focusing on, okay, they're concerned about saves, they're concerned about acquisitions, so that's what we're going to start reporting on. In educating the executive team, they really need to see the hardcore numbers that every channel is held accountable for. And so we shifted our focus, and then we got a lot more head nodding. And the budget, I don't want to say arguments because everyone has budget issues, but just, when budget questions came up, instead of saying, well, the blog that we paid X and X for, that provided this many, likes and had this much awareness and this many eyeballs, well, that also generated X number of acquisitions. So we got the head nodding because of the acquisitions, and everything else, the reach and everything else, which matters to us, is still very valid, but the head nodding came from the actual hardcore numbers. Well, every other channel is graded that way. A marketing campaign is graded that way. Call centers are graded on saves and on acquisitions as well. And we just needed to, grow up and sit at the table with the big kids